What's up guys, it's Andrew here with another vlog, and today I'm answering your guys' questions. So today I'm answering the questions that you guys sent me on my Instagram and on my Snap. I told you guys that I wanted my next vlog to be a Q&A, so these are some of the questions that you guys sent me. So the first question, it's a basic one. What's your favorite color? I'd have to say blue. I have so much blue clothing. I mean, I'm obviously wearing it right now, but I have a whole bunch of blue colored clothing. That's probably the most that I have. My closet is just full of blue clothes. Another one I got is actually a question of great debate: pancakes or waffles? Waffles by far. I don't know why, but I don't care for how cakey pancakes are. But at the same time, I don't like really thick waffles. We have a waffle maker at home and it makes really thin waffles, and they aren't super crispy, like burnt because they're thin, but they also aren't really cakey like a pancake is. By far, waffles over pancakes. If you think otherwise, let me know below, because that is a question of great debate. Another question I got was Apple or Android. By far, Apple. Since I've had a smartphone, I've had an iPhone. I think it's easier to use. I think Samsungs are complicated. I know people that have Samsungs, they think that they're easy. I think they're super complicated. The last time I had a Samsung phone, I actually found it yesterday. It's like a fake BlackBerry. This was like middle school. Before this, I had a Samsung flip phone. That's the last time I've owned a Samsung phone. I think iPhones are so much easier to use. They're less complicated. On the other hand, like PC-wise, like a computer-wise, Windows, 100%. I think Apple computers are super hard to use. I hate using Mac computers. Windows, all the way. In terms of cell phones, Apple, all the way. Another question I got, daytime or nighttime? I'd have to say daytime. I don't know why, because I stay up super late, but I like the daytime. I like that it's just sunny outside and it's during the day and there's more things going on during the day. And with that, I don't know why, I prefer the weekday, like a weekday, to the weekend. I don't know why, but I've always liked the weekdays as opposed to weekends, and daytime over nighttime. Somebody also asked if I like my fan off or on while I'm sleeping. In my new room in the basement, I don't have a fan. Otherwise, I would have it on if it were anywhere else. Down here in the basement, where my new room is anyway, it's really super cold, and so I don't need a fan. I have a vent right here. This one I have to leave off because it gets super cold down here. It doesn't matter the time of year. Could be winter or summer, air or heat, whatever. Doesn't make any difference. It's always cold down here. If I wasn't down here, I would have a fan on if I had one. If you guys want to see a tour of my new room, I've been down here about a month now in what was the theater room in the basement. I'm going to post the link to that vlog in the description below, so check it out. Another question I got might offend some people, cats or dogs. I'd have to say dogs. Not because I don't like cats. I think they're a little moody, but I'm kind of allergic to cat dander. But dogs, for sure. I think they're just a little more chill, I guess. So somebody also asked what my favorite store was and what some of my favorite brands that I buy are. My favorite store is Von Maur, and you may not have heard of it. It's a department store, higher end department store, kind of like Nordstrom or Bloomingdale's, but it's based in the town that I'm from, in the city that I'm from. And so most of the Von Maur stores are in the Midwest or in the Southeast. So if you're not from the Midwest, you may not have heard of it. Some of my favorite brands, I was on a Vineyard Vines kick for a while, so I have a lot of it, but I haven't bought much of it recently. Another favorite brand of mine is Southern Tide. It's kind of like Vineyard Vines. It's more classic. They've got t-shirts and button-ups and pants and shorts and stuff, just like Vineyard Vines, but I've been buying more of Southern Tide recently than Vineyard Vines. Patagonia, which they don't sell at Von Maur, but I found mine at either Dick's or Nordstrom or ordered it online. That's another favorite brand. I've actually got it on right now. And I'd have to say Nike is probably another one of my favorite brands. I have a lot of Nike. I also have a lot of Adidas, more so in like shoes. I've got a lot of Nike shoes too, but I've got a lot of like Nike shirts and shorts. So that's another one of my favorite brands. So somebody asked what my favorite pair of jeans were. My favorite pair of jeans right now that I have, it's a pair of dark wash jeans from a brand called Mauve, and I found those at Von Maur. The fit that I have is called matte, which is a straight leg. Don't let that fool you because it's pretty thin just because the brand runs pretty slim overall. That's my favorite pair of jeans. It's probably the best fitting pair of jeans I've ever had. They were about $108, but I also had a discount and a gift card when I purchased them. But right now I'm looking for a pair of light wash jeans. I don't have any. I never really cared for them, but recently I've been, like these past few months, I've been breaking out of my comfort zone, I guess, and finding out that I like wearing different things and that different things look good. And so if you saw my last vlog, which was kind of my shopping spree, you may have seen the new shoes that I purchased. I saw those on a TikTok, and the person that was wearing those shoes had a pair of light wash jeans on with those shoes, and that's kind of when I decided that I'd like to have a pair of light wash jeans that I think would look good with those new shoes that I bought. I haven't purchased them yet, but I've been looking, and so if you have any recommendations as to where or what kind of light wash jeans to get, let me know. Something that fits well, because I'm not that big of a person. So somebody asked a really good question: what made me decide to do YouTube? There's a lot of reasons. First reason is I just like making videos. Throw aside like the views and the likes and whatever else here and on TikTok. I just like making videos, and I've always liked making videos, and I've obviously gotten better over the years. But just aside from everything else, I really enjoy creating and editing videos. Secondly, I thought, well, you know what? I like to have a place to post them. And I don't expect my videos to do well. I figured if it doesn't do well, then I would have a portfolio for whatever job I want to get into. Or I could say, here, this is, what I do, and here's what I've done. But my third answer would be to entertain people, but also with that, socialize with people. I like meeting new people. I like socializing with people. And so far, what I've done on TikTok and on YouTube, I love, when people comment, because I comment back and we have some interaction, and I really enjoy that. All of that kind of rolled up into one is why I wanted to do YouTube. This is a tough question. Where do I see myself in 10 years? Let's throw a specific job aside. Whatever I do, I hope, like anybody, that I'm successful. Personally, I hope that in 10 years I would have found somebody. Of course, right now I'm pretty certain I'm on the track to die alone. But who knows? There could be a miracle. Maybe even 10 years, I would be 30, almost 31. I might have a child or two. Who knows? This next decade, between 20 and 30, is where most people, the rest of their lives are set in this next 10 or 15 years, getting married, finding a job, and having children, and, a plethora of things. So that's hard to know where I might be in the next 10 years. The last question is kind of funny, but it's what makes my eyes roll every time I hear it. That's a hard question to answer, because nothing comes to mind, but I know that there are things that would make me roll my eyes if I heard it right now. I don't know what it is off the top of my head. So I don't know. So that was some of the questions that I got. I had a lot of fun doing this. I just kind of wanted to do a Q&A now that I've posted, it's been about 10 videos. I just kind of wanted to do something where I could answer some of the questions that you guys had for me, just to allow you to get to know me a little better, I guess. If you have answers to any of the questions that were asked, leave them below, because I'm curious what your guys' answers to some of these questions would be too. All right, guys, I had a lot of fun. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.